Welcome back to Bravo Mazel Mash, brought to you by S.W.O.R.D, the superior world of reality discussion. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Daniel.
Okay, stop. God bless you. So, a couple things. First, Teresa's not on home arrest anymore. Yeah, stop licking my hand! God! Teresa's not on home arrest or home confinement or whatever anymore, where they put the little ankle monitor bracelet on her. So, I assume that means they're going to start filming again.
Pretty soon.
Yeah. Because, like, her book about her time in jail, I guess, is supposed to be coming out soon. Because, like, she journaled a lot while she was in jail, I guess. I mean...
Well, what else are you supposed to do on that?
How I don't know. Is there really enough stuff to write about in jail?
I guess so.
Yeah. Teresa's free to flip tables again. Yay! I know, I love her. But what... I mean, how interesting is your life in jail for a year that it can make up an entire book? I mean,
it's probably a short book.
Woke up today, was protected by my girlfriend Sally. Did yoga, 5 words, Orange is the New Black. True, but I wonder how accurate that actually is. And I wonder how many people are going to buy her book, because the prison that Orange is the New Black is fictionally set in is based on that prison, the one in Danbury. So I wonder how many people are going to be like, ooh, this is like a real accounting of the Orange is the New Black, and I wonder if it's going to be like what Teresa went through.
Yeah, they're going to buy it, and then after reading it for the first 3 years, they're going to be like...
boring. I mean, because let's face it, Teresa's previous books were all cookbooks. It doesn't require you to, like, it may be the new book in Danbury Prison Library, LOL, with their new punishment, reading that book. Well, that's what I mean. Like,
or it might be a prison cookbook.
Ew. Slop, Monday slop, Tuesday slop. But I mean, she didn't have to write, like, she didn't have to actually, like, fill a book with anecdotes. Like, she only had to fill she did an introduction in her cookbooks. But let's face it, a cookbook is mostly recipes and how to cook. It's not like a story. And even a real true story has to be like a story. And I wonder how good it will be. I'm curious. Not enough to pay actual money for it, but I'm curious.
You're still gonna buy it.
I probably will, but I read a lot of books, and a lot of them are crap, so it doesn't really say a lot. And then, let's see what else. Another thing on Bravo's
Daily Dish app
was Vicky posted a post.
Posted a post? Okay.
I said she did a post.
You said she posted a post.
Shut up. Like, it's one of those, like, pictures. Like, I cried when you passed away. I still cry today. Like a little poem thing. It says, 1 year ago today, our family lost our amazing, fun, beautiful, classy, talented mother and Nana. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss her, and I hope she hears me when I speak to her in heaven. I lift our family up in prayer today as we mourn our beautiful Joanne. Life is not the same without you. To Shannon Bador, you hold a special place in my heart because I was at your home when I received the awful news.
Wow.
I wonder if Shannon responded to that. They don't say, like, the responses, because last we knew, Shannon didn't want anything to do with her. Right? So, can you not throw that thing at me?
I didn't mean to.
I don't know. I wonder if she
did respond.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can search Vicky on Twitter.
Gunvalson.
There it is. Let's see. God, she got like a million responses. Let's see. I don't see any. Oh,
Did Megan respond to that?
yeah, right. Megan hated Vicky. So yeah, no, she didn't respond, but a bunch of other people were getting pissed about that. At Shannon Bador, come on, Shannon, say something. Make up. Life is too short. This is obviously an olive branch.
Whoa.
Another one says, unfortunately, Shannon Bador and Tamara Judge have a form of godliness, but deny the power thereof. Hence, they prefer to scream religion while acting like the devil. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, she never responded. So I assume she's still, like, pissed off.
Didn't get her sorry or something?
Nothing. Well, no, because she tagged her in it. So Shannon had to have seen it because it would have popped up on her wall.
Oh.
So that's that. Not surprising, I guess, that they are not. I'm interested to see how next season will be. Vicky's going to be like
Is Megan gonna come
Lisa
back?
was on Beverly Hills a couple seasons ago, where she was like the one nobody wanted to talk to.
Which Lisa?
Apparently, there's been reports that Tamara Judge, her granddaughter, has been undergoing like health problems.
Uh-oh.
But
Duh.
Tamara went on the show The Doctors Wednesday.
What?
To discuss her.
Where the hell is that show?
I don't know. It's like on normal television, like ABC or something.
Here.
Sarah, apparently, Ava's mother, went on the record in January saying that Ava, the granddaughter, only has one functioning kidney due to multiple cystic dysplastic kidney, but was not facing a scary medical crisis.
Okay.
Dude, you totally have like a really bad health issue, but you're fine. Could you be more contradictory?
I mean, like, that's weird. Any kind of health problems,
It's
issue.
bad. I mean, yeah.
It's not fine.
You can live with only one kidney. Clearly, I mean, that's why people can donate a kidney and not die.
Duh.
But it's better to have two kidneys. But
Right,
what Tamara said,
Right, because it works faster.
yeah, it filters everything better for you. But what Tamara said on the show was, my daughter is not having a health crisis. Yes, she only has one functioning kidney, but she's healthy, happy despite what has been reported.
Why don't they see if they could get another kidney?
Who's real Mr. Housewife?
What? Probably her husband or something, or whatever.
That would make him a house husband.
Hmm?
Dude, on January 8th, Sarah spoke to Real Mr. Housewife. Not really clear who that is. It must be like, I'm assuming, some radio show or something.
I have no idea.
And saying long term they want to see her every 6 months with an ultrasound so they can make sure whatever caused the left kidney to disintegrate. Okay, that's not possible.
What's so funny?
Your organs don't disintegrate. Like, they can't. It's impossible. They can stop functioning. Some of them can be smaller in size because they don't develop the way they're supposed to, and therefore not be functioning positively. But they don't, like, crumple into dust and disintegrate inside your body. That's not possible. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. People are stupid. Like, like I totally like want to sound smart and like use big words because like that's so important.
Well,
But like parts of my body are like falling off. Like, it's scary.
Well, that's terrible for your body. She doesn't understand it at all.
Which is clearly why they don't think it's a health crisis.
Yeah.
So on the doctors, the Real Housewife of Orange County grandma was able to laugh off the speculation around Ava and offer up an update. I'm here to set the record straight. It wasn't taken by aliens, the kidney. Oh my god. One kidney is functioning and compensating for the other. That's all she said. Oh my god, I'm sorry. People are dumb. Like, I don't understand. Especially if you're gonna, like, if you think you know something enough to speak a bit in public or with the media, then you would think you would, I don't know, do some research and understand what it, I'm sorry. Let me just say that Daniel has asthma, right? Daniel has Asperger's. Within minutes of diagnosis, I had done intensive research on both of those things. Like, there was not going to be one facet of those disorders I didn't understand because it was my child. And that was not even because, and I wasn't even going to be interviewed by anybody about it or talk about it in the press or anything like that. If I was going to, Jasper, thank you. I was making my platform statement and you interrupted me. If I was going to be speaking publicly about it, I would have made sure I was even more aware. But whatever. Whatever.
That is weird.
So the Catherine that I don't like on Beverly Hills.
The new one?
Her nephew died last week of a drug overdose.
Okay.
Which is sad. Catherine wrote, I won't go into all the details, but suffice it to say my family is devastated. Stop it. Well, what I will share with you is this. Cooper was experimenting with drugs. He died of a drug overdose. Well, those, I hate to tell you, Catherine, those kind of go hand in hand. No one knew that he was in that dark place.
What?
We knew he'd been screwing up. Not going to school, missing work, and not acting responsible. Again, I don't want to be the one to tell you that if a teenager is screwing up, not going to school, or acting responsibly, chances are experimenting with alcohol and drugs goes hand in hand with that.
Yeah.
When addressing the loss, Catherine had a message for others who might blah, 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 blah. His girlfriend of 2 years had no idea it was this bad. His father, my brother, had no idea. I want everyone reading my blog to be aware of what's going on around their loved ones, their friends.
Wah.
It's not enough to tell someone to get their act together or to figure it out.
That's what you actually do.
And whatever. She's an idiot.
You think?
I don't like her at all. Oh my god.
What?
He's not even attractive. I don't understand.
Who is this?
Who does it look like?
Oh, Jax. I just saw the name.
So Jax posted online a video of him
In a Speedo.
dancing?
In a Speedo.
In a Speedo? Oh my good lord, stop watching that. Jesus Christ, that's not really a dancing move. What the fuck? That can't possibly be good for his body. What the hell did they have to put? Why does he have a knife strapped to his leg? Like, ew. Okay. He's wearing a hideous Speedo. I don't know if you can see this. But he's got like an 8-inch blade strapped to his calf. Because, you know, it's a badass out there in the Hunger Games that is LA. And you never know when you might need a blade. That's, I'm pretty sure, illegal in LA. And the name of the dance move can only be Tarzan swinging from trees without a tree. I'll say. Ew. Ugh. I don't understand why he's like the one that always gets the chicks on the show. I don't get it. Like, ew. I mean, he's not hideous. He's not ugly. Don't go, I mean, he's attractive, but he's got a pudgy stomach now that you see him in a Speedo. He doesn't have, like, good muscle definition. All that alcohol, I guess, because that can give you a pudgy stomach. So it's not like he's got, like, this awesome body that, like, everyone must see. And he's a dick. He doesn't treat women good at all.
No.
So I don't really understand why he ends up, because let's face it, all the trouble he gets into on the show is because he is constantly getting into it with other chicks, like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not interesting. But, he and Brittany broke up.
Right.
Like, she posted that on Twitter, that it had nothing to do with him flirting. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it had something to do with
But
it.
apparently, she sunk to a whole new level because her latest selfies on Twitter are of her in her new Hooters outfit, working at Hooters. Because...
Okay.
Yeah. Like, to work there, you have to wear these skimpy little shorts and these little tops that show off the Hooters. And, but apparently she's back in Kentucky because that says Hooters of Lexington. So, yeah. Great that you've moved up in the world from Jack's to Hooters. Yeah. I don't know. But Vicky apparently has a new guy.
Oh, great. Who is it this time?
Another person who's been a friend for years.
Brooks.
No, this guy's name is Jack. But Brooks was supposedly a friend for years, and we all saw how well that worked out.
Yeah, it did not work out as well. No.
And he's wearing a cowboy hat. Why is she over these, like, I guess she likes the southern cowboy kind of types.
What?
That was him in 2011. And that was them in January. I don't know.
Okay. That's weird.
So Stassi also was on it. Okay, can I just say, skipping ahead to the show for a second, she looked a little puffy to me. Like, she'd gained a couple. I assume she lost it because, like, one of the first things on the app was her, like, latest modeling gig, and she's back to being skinny. See? So look how skinny her face is here.
Uh-huh.
Her face didn't look that skinny on the show, did it?
No.
No. She looked a little puffy. And usually when people break up, they get skinny because they gotta, like, like an F you to the guy they broke up with, but whatever. But I want to see what she wrote about Lisa, Brittany, and Schwartz. Like, what's Brittany got to do with anything?
Great. Probably, I don't know.
And apparently, like, they're all back together because, like I said last time, they went on some vacation together. So what did you think when you saw your first episode back? And Stassi said it was weird to watch because things are so different from what they used to be. I enjoyed watching it, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, you and Lisa had a very interesting relationship over the years. Where do you stand now? Lisa, she has a way with words, and she definitely has to put something in their place. That was really hard. Not my favorite day. Wouldn't want to do that again. So nothing about where they are now. Where are you now? Are you able to talk?
Ooh.
I actually don't know. I haven't seen her, so your guess is as good as mine. In other words, Lisa don't want shit to do with you, bitch. Would you want to be closer to her? I just don't want to have any issues with anyone, even Lisa. Because it's my birthday. I just want everything to be easy. No, okay. She needs to, like, realize that she doesn't want easy relationships, and she doesn't want, like, this peaceful tour that she's going on. She wants to be the queen bee that everyone runs to with their problems, that everyone practically worships the ground at her feet. That's what she wants. Because she's a narcissistic little twit. Lisa just doesn't ignore that anymore and put her in her place and was like, dude, I don't care enough about you to worry about this. She says about how, like, James and stuff, like, because they said we have new servers, Lala and James. It's a different dynamic. What's it like for you to come into it after being away? It says it's definitely weird to witness how the dynamics have shifted. That was very strange after being gone so long. It was like a 180, but that's what happens with our group. I feel like every year dynamics shift and change, so you just gotta roll with it. I like how she manages to not answer really any questions. It's like they were asking specifically about Lala and James, but she manages not to say anything about them.
Probably because they didn't have something. Because they didn't probably have anything nice to say to her.
But basically they just want to know how you feel you've changed. It's so weird. All of us sat down and watched the season 1 reunion recently, and it was so crazy to see how much we've all changed. It's just like, I really need to take, as much as I regret the way I handled everything last summer, I really needed that 10-month break where I didn't think I was ever going to be a part of that again. For me to learn a little bit about myself. And I really did learn that I have a bad habit of cutting people out when I feel like I'm wronged. And that's something I really actively try to not do now. I also learned that when you're holding on to pain or anger, it only makes it worse for yourself. I'm so much happier now that I can let things go.
Yeah, you're not trying.
Kumbaya. Yeah, no.
What the heck were you even singing?
So they said, is that why Kristen and you were able to sit down and hash things out? Well, I didn't speak to her for like a year. And then after a year of not talking, she reached out. Which I have to say totally sounds like you're not holding on to shit anymore.
Yeah, totally doesn't.
And then I would maybe text her back, but then it turned into like a phone call, and then it turned into, do you want to go get a drink? It was like a really slow thing. I've always said that Kristen isn't a mean person. That's not true, okay? She totally said Kristen's a mean person when, I don't know, she found out Kristen was fucking her boyfriend. Maybe that's not mean. To psychos? Shannon's Valley Girl. Well, you know, I have to try and imitate the people. Kristen's not a mean person, and she would never do anything to intentionally hurt me.
What about the time that she stole your boyfriend?
Yes, not once.
But twice.
Twice. 2 separate occasions. And then didn't tell you about it for like a year and a half. And let you think you were blissfully in this happy relationship for like a year and a half.
Until someone brought it up.
See, she wouldn't hurt me. She's just a little self-destructive and crazy and makes bad decisions. She's not a mean person. She's a psycho bitch. Like, what the fuck?
You scared princess.
So knowing that about her makes it easy to forgive her everything else. Because she's psycho. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't get it. So they asked, you know, if you sat down with everybody else individually and had conversations, and you know, who was who surprised you most? And she said Tom Schwartz. And that's what's next week, right? It just wasn't what I was expected. I went in there thinking it was going to be one thing, and it ended up being another.
What do you mean? It was all one thing.
Huh. So the last question is, you've met Brittany,
Uh-oh.
Jax's new lady. What are your thoughts? I think she's adorable. I really like her a lot. I think after watching her on TV, she handles herself with so much grace. She's like a true Southern girl. Well,
Duh, she's from Kentucky. She's a Kentucky Fried Chicken. She's a KFC.
When someone says something to her rude, whereas I would probably say something snarky right back, she just has this genuine smile and nods and goes on with what she's doing. And it's not a fake smile. It's seriously how, like, Southern girls are raised, I guess. Except, I don't know why I wasn't like that. I guess I missed that one. She's really dumb. Like, really dumb.
Who, Stassi?
Yes. Oh my god.
Sounds like it.
So our Tom and bitch face, Ariana, sorry, still mad at Sheena.
Oh. Let's hear that. Let's hear that. Let's hear that news. Are they still mad at her or not?
So I guess what they did was, in this, they go into a little bit of background. Like, how did the text exchange, Textgate 2015, it was actually 2014, how did it start? Right? Because even you asked, like, why did she text the mom?
Right.
Like, out of the blue, all this stuff about Tom. So how it started, apparently, according to Ariana, was that Ariana wanted to go home for Christmas in 2014. But she was going to have to take time off of work. And she had said she didn't know if she'd be able to go. So she told her mom she wasn't sure if she was going to be able to go home. So Ariana's mom texted Sheena asking, is everything okay with Ariana? Meaning, because she didn't know why Ariana would say she might not be able to come home for the holidays.
Right.
But I'm sorry, if you ask somebody a question, they might give you an honest answer. And then your friends can't get mad that you gave the honest answer, in my opinion.
But then in your opinion,
because she thought her daughter seemed to be stressed out about money. Like, why can't she take the time off of work? Like, what's going on? Is she, like, what's going on with her and Tom? Like, are they having problems? You know, what's going on? So, and according to Tom and Ariana, Sheena must have interpreted the question. Can you get out of my face? Like, seriously? Yes, I know you want to be, like, the most popular girl in the show, but you have to wait. Well, he doesn't know that. Sheena, according to Tom and Ariana, Sheena must have interpreted the question more generally and responded with all those harsh words about Tom, which were motivated by a recent argument the two had had over shifts at S.W.O.R.D. Yeah. I hate to be the one to tell you this, Tom and Ariana. It had nothing to do with shifts at S.W.O.R.D. It had to do with the fact that Sheena doesn't seem to really like Tom and Ariana as a couple. Since Ariana's mom had only met Tom once or twice before, she took Sheena's characterization of her daughter's boyfriend as accurate, which deeply upset the couple. To me, it just sounds completely ridiculous, you know? Tom told Daily Dish. I get it, into like a political argument with Tom Schwartz, and then I go text Katie Maloney's mom, and then he's a manipulative, selfish, cocky asshole. Like, that, there's just no justification for that.
yeah. Guys, yeah.
It doesn't really make sense, but Tom said he was especially hurt because of everything he's done for Sheena and her husband Mike Shea. I went above and beyond because they're my friends, my really good friends. And when I see them in a bad place or whatever, like, I want to help them out and I want to do anything that I can. So when this sort of came out, I even more felt so very betrayed. Oh my God. What completely makes me laugh is these people are all close to my age. Like, they're not all in their 20s. They're all in their 30s.
Really?
Yes.
What about Sheena?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. But they all act like they're like 21 and just figuring out the world.
What about Kristen?
Yes. Ariana's mom also found the whole situation incredibly difficult to take. When my mom saw the last couple of episodes, she was pissed. I mean, I don't want to put my mom on blast, but she honestly was like, I never want to talk to Sheena ever again. And I was like, well, you might feel differently over time, but I understand everything that way right now because she did kind of use you as a ploy.
A what?
And Tom was like, about the cocky thing, he's like, I didn't want to be in an argument so much as I just wanted to be Sheena. Wanted to be Sheena. That doesn't even make
Typically
sense.
difficult to take
Like it was so real, like almost as if we were like on a reality show, like being taped. Like, no way. You have to do it with the Valley Girl accent for these California peeps.
Okay.
And then you have to act sound like an idiot whenever you read Tom's quotes because it's the only way it makes any sense. Because, like, this is a quote. I didn't want to be in an argument so much as I wanted it to be Sheena. This really hurts my feelings. It hurts Tom's feelings. This is the man. Oh, wait.
You're just fucking the third person for him. Or is that Schwartz?
Wait. It didn't even make sense. Okay, no, they changed it to Ariana speaking. I didn't want to be in an argument so much as like I wanted it to be Sheena. This really hurts my feelings. It hurts Tom's feelings. This is the man I'm with. I respect Shay, and you need to respect Tom. Even if you guys have your own thing with your own friendship, the bottom line is, if you consider me to be a close friend of yours, you've got to understand that you need to respect the person I'm with.
How about keep it again? Ow. What's the point?
So Tom, why said he has an idea why Sheena reacted that way during their conversation. I would never do that to anybody. Like, never, ever, ever do that to anybody. But if somehow I did something like that to somebody, I would feel absolutely horrible, and I'd be really embarrassed. I think part of her reaction to it was her ego coming down and being like, oh my God, I can't take responsibility for this because it's like really embarrassing. He is an idiot.
Yeah. Who do you think's the more idiot? Is Sandoval or Stassi?
Well, they're different kind of idiots. Stassi's like a narcissistic, selfish bitch idiot. And this is not Sandoval. This is Schwartz, right? No, this is Sandoval. Sandoval's like
the cool idiot.
Like the I want to weave flowers into my hair idiot. Whereas Ariana's like the I'm going to stab you in the dark idiot. Because, like, when they asked her if they're okay again with Sheena, her response was, and you try to read it without laughing, well, I'm not a grudge-bearing, bitter, spiteful person, but it's what she calls me. The thing is, calling me that doesn't hurt my feelings because it's know the truth.
Know the truth? What?
I more so feel bad for her than she said it because I know it makes her look bad. It makes her look mean. It makes her look spiteful and vengeful and whatever. Meanwhile, I just wasn't spending as much time with her. And if you asked any one of my friends that I actually was spending more time with, none of them would have ever said that about me. It's just her.
Yeah, it's everybody.
It's everybody. Everybody thinks you're a weird, vengeful, spiteful person. But what's funny is when she first went on the show, the season when Tom and Katie were breaking up.
Right.
Not Katie. Kristen. When Tom and Kristen were breaking up.
I was just gonna say.
She was like the cool, nice chick. And Sheena went to bat for her with everybody because nobody really knew Ariana because she was new to the group. And Sheena was like, no, she's like the coolest person, blah, 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 blah. And then Ariana and Tom started to get together. And Sheena was like the first person to be like, I love them, this is great, this is the best couple, blah, blah, blah. When Kristen went off the deep end, I think is one of the reasons we all liked Ariana and Tom together so much because Kristen was a psycho bitch. So we kind of like Tom being with anybody else. And Ariana just happened to be the one that was there. But the fact that now, a year later, when she hangs out with a group of people, I don't see why, she's being so vengeful and spiteful to Kristen, who has come to her and apologized and been like, listen, I know.
Sheena?
No, she went to Kristen. Well, Kristen came to her and apologized for all the shit she did in the past to Tom. And she's like, look, can we just, I know we'll never be friends, but can we just be civil since we're all friends with the same people? And Ariana was like, no. And that's why Kristen couldn't go to Hawaii, because Tom and Ariana were like, no, she's mean.
Wah! What?
And then now Sheena, who said, listen, she can be a little bit grunge. She likes grunges. Like, she'll keep them for a long time. And Ariana's defense is, nuh-uh. And the fact that you said that totally makes you sound like a vengeful, grunge-hating person. No, it doesn't. Sheena's not smart enough to hold a grunge because she'd forget about it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay? Because she'd be too busy fixing her fake lashes and being like, oh my god, it's amazing. The world is a pretty place. Like, I don't understand these people, honestly. Like, do they have no real goals in life?
Probably not, which is probably why they're working at a restaurant.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, they're my age, working in a restaurant. Not while they go to college, not while they finish studying to be something or whatever. Like, they work at a restaurant while they do DJ gigs on the side or sometimes model. And I hate to break it to you, in your 30s, your modeling days are long gone. You might get a job here and there, but that's about it. I don't know. I don't know. It's just
very weird.
Yeah. And the fact that, so, on Vanderpump Rules, we finally saw Jax arrested for stealing a pair of sunglasses.
Which were...
Now, I love that the way it was first described when Jax met with his girlfriend, Brittany, was I was drunk, I kind of stumbled into a store and grabbed the glasses and was caught, right? That's how he described it.
Right.
That's totally not what happened.
That was it?
No. Because he wasn't caught until pictures of Brittany wearing the glasses were posted on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Those.
Right? So in order for Brittany to have the glasses and be wearing them and posting them on social media means he got out of the store with the glasses perfectly fine. Because when you steal something and you're arrested right then and there, they don't let you keep the thing you stole. Like, they took it back. Like, I mean, if you go to Walmart and you steal something and they catch you in the parking lot, they take the shit you stole and they give it back to Walmart.
Right.
So Brittany would not be in pictures wearing said glasses if he was arrested right then and there for stealing them. But apparently they didn't look all that distinctive to me. They looked like fucking regular sunglasses. But apparently they were caught because of these pictures posted. And these were, like, really, apparently, a limited edition designer glasses.
Oh!
And because they posted them, they went back to the video feed. I'm assuming, but what they probably wanted was to use this as some kind of marketing tool. Like, look, semi-famous people like Jax have bought our sunglasses. But when they went back and looked at the video footage of Jax purchasing the glasses,
He didn't purchase them.
He didn't purchase them. He sold them. And then they probably went to the police with that. Because it wasn't like he did that the night before they left Hawaii, because she was in pictures over their vacation wearing these glasses. So he had to have stolen them sometime early in the vacation for her to be wearing them through all these pictures.
Right.
Right? So, nice try, Jax. Doesn't fly.
Liar, liar, pits on fire.
And we know he likes to steal. Let's face it, that's been in every friggin' season that he steals stuff.
Right.
Even Stassi was like, I know he steals stuff. I mean, I like my pocketbook and he stole that, but I like it, so it's okay.
Stupid idiot. That's what she is.
Well, yeah, we've clearly covered that already. I don't know.
She's a stupid idiot.
But I like that Lala is now using this as, see, I didn't really want, I thought I found him attractive, but like now he's totally ugly to me. It has nothing to do with the fact that he totally left you hanging on the whole flirtation conversation and made you look like an idiot.
Yeah, totally. That's like that, right?
Right? Because let's face it, when Brittany put them on the spot and Lala was like, well, he was totally flirting with me back, and Jax is like, dude, she's psycho. She just wants in my pants. And Lala had to run out of the restaurant crying like a twit. It's clear at that point she was not going to have anything to do with Jax. And that had nothing to do with the fact that he stole a pair of sunglasses because they hadn't even happened yet.
Or maybe it did.
Well, I mean, it probably happened, but they didn't know about it yet, you know?
Right.
But I just found that funny. We don't watch Atlanta anymore because they're all crazy people who are not entertaining to me.
Well, that's because you don't like the K word.
Shut up.
I said the K word, okay? I didn't say
Okay.
her full name.
Well,
Kenya.
bitch, it's not allowed in my house. Apparently, the K word and Kim Fields had a big fight on Sunday.
Oh, I want to see that.
I know. Gone with the Wind, fabulous. So, like, what sucks is, let me tell you, most Bravo shows are on demand or on the Bravo now or on the Bravo app, and you can watch the shows you miss. And what I would prefer, shut up, I'm not reading that.
Okay, Kim. Who's Kim?
Fields.
Oh, Kim Fields. Kenya Fields. Kim Fields. I said that's the title of itself.
So what makes me mad is
Kenya.
not all Bravo shows are on
Kenya.
the Bravo app and on demand. Most of them are, but there's a couple that aren't. Shaw's of Sunset, Atlanta, Housewives. All the other Housewives shows are, but for some reason not Atlanta. Like even the new ones are on. So
And,
I don't. Huh?
That. What was that other one? The other one that you didn't like. It was another one you didn't like. The one with the mustache.
Shaw's of Sunset.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
I thought it was
The mustache.
I don't know.
He shaved his mustache. What are you going to call it next season?
Oh.
The formerly mustache show.
Well, I probably would go that.
So, like, shows that irritate me, I don't want to watch them every week. But it'd be nice on a week where I find out that there was a big fight. I'd like to go back and watch the big fight. Now, sadly, no longer on demand or on the apps are you allowed to fast forward, which sucks. Because sometimes I'll watch a half a show, but then something happens and I have to stop watching. And I'd like just to watch the second half. But you can't do that anymore because they banned like fast forward, which sucks. But it's stupid to me that of all of their shows, only 2 aren't on demand or on the app. So I find out that there's this big fight between Kenya and Kim Fields, and I'd like to be able to go back and watch the fight just to see what happened. I don't want to watch all the stupid shit they do in between, because I don't like any of those chicks. But I'd like to watch the fight, because let's face it, that's why we watch any of those shows.
To see them fight.
Yeah. But you can't, because that one show is not available to watch after it's aired, which sucks.
No, it is on YouTube.
The whole show's not available. Well, not always. Is it?
Well, you could probably find the fight itself on.
Oh yeah, maybe
on YouTube. Because
I don't do that.
Because I know they don't like copyright, but they might steal just the fight itself, videotape that, then put it on YouTube.
We'll have to see. So tune in next week. We'll have to find out if we can watch the fight between Kim and Fields. And so the drama between Kim and Kenya came to a head Sunday. Over Cynthia Bailey's eyewear commercial.
Seriously? They could fight to Cynthia about that?
The reading session ended with Kenya pulling Kim's chair back and then applauding the director-producer as she left the table.
Oh.
Kenya didn't show any remorse during the episode, but, well, shock. But That wasn't the
doesn't
case
really.
on Sunday night's Watch What Happens Live. After Andy Cohen read some nasty tweets from viewers that called Kenya out for being a bully and just jealous of Kim's success, she owned up to her actions. Well, first of all, I watched that back and I was mortified. I think it was a big mistake for me to pull out her chair. That was totally uncalled for, and it was absolutely unacceptable, and I do apologize for that behavior. I was in the moment. I was just fed up with the BS, and it's just something that happened, but I'm really actually very ashamed of that.
Yeah, you know.
I love how she gets on all the other chicks for, like, stuff that happens in the moment. Like, you know, I don't know, all those other dumb bitches. When they get in fights, and she's like, you can't do that. That's uncalled for. You cannot get physical or invade somebody's personal space. Because that's just wrong. We are beautiful black women. Whatever. But I love how she like totally wasn't ashamed of her actions until she's like blasted on Twitter. And then suddenly it's all, I was caught up and I'm ashamed of my actions. Blah, 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 blah.
Do you think she really...
But then, of course, she had some harsh words from Nene Leakes, calling her a backstabber in regards to her friendship with Cynthia.
Really?
And now, this should not be surprising because, of course, I know from other articles I've read that Nene was back on the show with Cynthia because they've somewhat mended their friendship. They're not BFFs again, but they like have hung out together a few times.
Uh-oh.
Because Nene and Cynthia used to be like sisters. They were like BFFs. Nene responded to Kenya's claim with a lengthy note posted on Instagram during the episode saying, I challenge you to ask anyone I've ever been friends with and those I'm currently friends with, and that includes you asking Kim Zolciak Bierman, Sheree Whitfield, and Cynthia Bailey, etc. The one thing they will all say about me is that I'm a fun girl and I have a heart. In order to backstab a person, you have to intentionally set out to do harm to someone, and that ain't me. I'm not in the business of harming people. I am not evil. Now twirl on that. Okay, she totally would backstab somebody.
Yeah, I totally would.
So now Kenya says she's not in the wrong, that she did talk to Sheree and Kim. And what about Marlo Hampton? Marlo Hampton's a psycho.
Is he?
She's I don't know, she's a psycho.
Yeah,
Who's friends with fucking Kenya. What about her bridesmaids? Kenya responded to Nene on Watch What Happens Live. I just think that friendships, when you have them and when they're real, that you don't spill each other's secrets and you don't come after their livelihood. Both things Nene did. Now, whether or not she was acting out of emotion at the time, she felt that she was betrayed, so be it. But don't say you don't betray her, because I do believe, and I stand firm in that belief. And then, but then she did say that Nene wasn't mean, that she was just defending herself. Whatever. Nene apparently also attended Kenya's birthday dinner. Why? A guest of Cynthia and Sheree last week. I love it. If they could have made a non-verbal statement that they are siding with Nene, then they did. Okay? Say, I think from that episode till now, I've gotten to see that she is really quite changed. She's a softer person now. Okay, I'm sorry. Nene's concrete. There ain't nothing soft about that. Nene doesn't know. Can you stop hitting yourself with that? She doesn't know what soft is. Nene's not a soft person. She's not sweet and cuddly and fluffy and all those things. You know?
Yeah.
She's Nene faces concrete. This is what I'm saying. She's a concrete kind of gal. I don't know. I don't get it. But I would like to watch the fight. Andy has a nickname for Teresa.
Uh-oh. Prison B word.
Oh my god, could they make it? No! Daniel! Somehow I don't think that would be a good nickname, because Teresa would be upset if Andy was going around calling her prison bitch. Wait. February's shaping up to be a busy month for Teresa, so it's a good thing she found a way to stay fit and relaxed. According to Andy, she likes yoga. Teresa and I have texted, and she seems great. She seems really good. She looks great. She's in great shape. She's really into yoga. So it's all namaste, Teresa. As for her sometimes tense relationship with her sister-in-law, Melissa, they seem to be getting along for now. So I think that's great. I'm sorry. Whenever you're lying and don't want to say something that's the truth, or if you're listening to someone and you're not sure if they're telling the truth, if they only come up with one descriptive adjective and repeat it 50 times, it's a good indicator that they're lying. It's great. Everything's great. She looks great. She's acting great. I think her friendship's great. She's doing great. I talk to her all the time, and it's great. It's great. It's all great. It's good. It's great.
What is it?
From housewife to inmate and back again on February 9th. That's the name of her memoir. That day she's going to appear on Good Morning America to discuss the book as well as life at home since being released from prison. I guess Namaste Teresa is her nickname. Yeah, if there's one person in the world who's not the definition of Namaste, that would be Teresa. Namaste means like be calm and like soothing. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think about Lisa Vanderpump suspending Jax for 2 weeks? Thumbs up. I mean, it makes sense. He's like handling the money from her business. Like a bartender.
Double it.
A bartender takes in cash and makes change. They take in credit cards to swipe. You know, if you have a person that you have to be able to trust as a non-thief, it would be the person who's handling your money. So I don't know why she didn't just like dump him down to busboy or fire him, but you know, hey, what are you gonna do? So I don't know, we'll see. Although I had to say
Although Jax takes it as a vacation.
Well, yeah, because he's an idiot. I had to say I closed my eyes during the whole Lala and Psycho modeling shoot thing. Ew, I couldn't even watch. Talk about a cock tease, though. I mean, she said repeatedly that she has no intention of sleeping with him. And yet she puts it out there like she's going to. She flirts with him as if, well, you know, tonight's going to be the day. And then she's like, yeah, sorry, I'm tired. Good night. Like, I don't know. It's weird.
Very.
I don't like it.
Very,
I don't like her.
Very.
I don't like her at all. What do you think about Beverly Hills this week?
Okay.
Okay. What's your response?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think their joint woman anniversary was weird.
Yes. The whole Moulin Rouge.
Yes.
Dress up like 19th century hookers.
Yeah, that was weird. Very, 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 very.
Okay, we get it. I don't know why Vanderpump acts so surprised that that Faye Resnick was being invited.
She is Kyle's friend, so
she's like one of her best friends, apparently. So I don't know. I mean, and it's funny to me that Camille seems to have no hard feelings for some pretty nasty words spoken back and forth between Faye Resnick and her during season 1. And yet, during the same kind of conversations, well, it was like a season later, that Lisa Vanderpump and Ken had words with Faye. And Lisa's like, I don't want to be in the same room with her. I hate her. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I don't know. And I just don't understand the new chick. Still, like, does she have nothing else to talk about in her life Except for the O.J. Simpson's shit.
Yeah.
Like, seriously? It was over 20 years ago. Like,
get over it already.
Oh my God, Faye has already said, look, I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry if I didn't mean to affect anybody negatively. Leave it at that. But the problem was Faye didn't fight back, and she wanted a big fight. That's what she said. I had all these things planned up. I wanted a fight, and then she didn't give me one.
You give her one.
No. Why give her the time of day? Faye Resnick, I think, was saying, look, you're not important enough to me to fight with. Go away. You know? I mean, it's not a big deal. Faye Resnick wrote a book. Everybody on the planet agreed that Faye Resnick, Nicole Simpson, and the head momager from the Kardashians, Kris Kardashian, were like BFFs.
Right.
So it should not shock.
But the book didn't even say anything mean about.
No, and it really, it did not shock anyone. I remember from the 90s that Faye Resnick wrote a book because she was there on the inside. You know, she was who Nicole ran to when she'd been beaten up by OJ. So it was not surprising at all that she wrote a book about the whole thing. I mean, it would be like one of Michael Jackson's best friends not writing a book about what it was like to be with Michael Jackson after he died. Like, it would be acceptable because Michael Jackson dying was like a big thing, a big news story. Everybody in the world wanted to know about him and his life and everything else. So after the OJ trial, a lot of Nicole's friends and family were upset because OJ was not convicted. And a lot of them really believed he did it. So it did not shock anyone that one of Nicole's best friends wrote a book saying, look, her life with OJ was a mess. And this is why we believe he killed her. And that's what the book was about. One sentence was about
Catherine.
Not even Catherine. It was about her ex-husband. Because they believed Nicole and he had an affair. And she had actually said that he's like a really nice woman and all. As if to say, you know what, I don't want to mess up their lives, but this is what we think happened. And shit's printed in the press all the time, so it's not like you can hold a 22-year grudge because somebody, you know, like said fucking Kim Kardashian's butt was fake or whatever. I mean, get over it. But I don't know. It's like, is that all she's going to talk about this whole season? She wrote stuff about me in her book that I was like, a look away girl, and that I didn't care that my husband was cheating, and I am not that person.
Well, first of all, she did say.
Well, why didn't she say that when the book came out?
True.
You know, I'm sorry. If I believe somebody wrote a book today and said that, you know, when I was with my ex-husband, I totally looked the other way or didn't care or whatever, then I would have been on the first fucking, and I was that upset about, I would have gone on the media saying that's not true. She's obviously mistaken. I wouldn't wait 20 some odd years and then go on it. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
But then
nobody gives a fuck.
Yes. Nobody gives. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah. Who? But I don't know. It's whatever. I feel a little bad for Lisa Rinna now about the whole Munchausen thing.
Oh.
Stop. Because it seems like, if she's not making a lie, but it seems like Munchausen was brought up to her in a conversation and that she was kind of shocked about it and she didn't know what it meant, so she looked it up. And right after that conversation is when she was on her way to Lisa Vanderpump's house and met with Kyle and read them. Like, oh my God, I just had this conversation. Like, what do you think? So it wasn't like she started the Munchausen rumor or made the big deal about it.
Uh-huh.
But that's definitely what the rumor mill made of it, was that it was all Lisa Rinna. I think she explained herself to Blondie Ho better than she did.
Erica?
Yes.
Why do you hate her so much?
I don't hate her. She's just irritating.
Because she talks herself in third person?
Yes. But she also, like, is so fake.
And she mentions both of her last names.
I don't care about the last names so much. It's just she's so fake. I can't take it. You know? But it felt like...
Her house didn't seem fake.
What?
Her house didn't seem fake.
Well... What? I mean her personality.
Oh, that.
And, like, she has fake hair and the fake eyelashes and the fake boobs and blah, blah, blah. But it felt like when she went to her house first and explained the background of the Munchausen thing, that she did it much better than when she went to Yolanda's house. Because she kind of talked in circles. Like, you could tell she's not as comfortable with Yolanda because she was just kind of like, well, you know, it happened and this and that, whatever. And Yolanda never actually said, you know, okay, thank you for explaining or whatever. She just kind of left it.
Meh.
Nah. But to solidify why I dislike Erica and to prove that I'm right in disliking her, because she went to Yolanda and was like, Lisa Vanderpump was telling people that your kids don't really have Lyme. And that's not the conversation that happened at all.
Right.
What she said was,
Muhammad
said they didn't, but but she said, I don't know that they don't, and I don't feel comfortable with us talking about this. Like, she did everything in her power to stop the conversation from happening.
And then Erica went and spilled the beans.
But then Erica had to go to Yolanda and be like, dude, Lisa Vanderpump was like totally talking smack about your kids. And that's fucked up. Because if one thing's going to piss off a mom more, it's talking about her family and talking about her kids. And that's exactly what happened. Like, Yolanda gets all mad, and that's what's going to happen apparently in the next episode. So, I don't know. I think that just proves that Erica's just a conniving little bitch. Because she didn't say anything at that table to defend Yolanda or defend Yolanda's kids. She just sat there quietly. She didn't even say anything when the Munchausen thing was brought up. So what kind of a friend is she that she'll just sit there quietly while that shit's talked? But then she'll run to Yolanda and be like, dude, the little Twitter in her ear. This is what everybody was saying about you. I mean, yeah, I know I didn't defend you or, like, speak up for you at all, but, like, whatever. And that's messed up. I'm sorry. Because if a friend of mine, if a true friend of mine was listening to somebody talk about my family that way, I would expect a real friend of mine to say something. Like, that's not cool. Let's not talk about her like that. And you know she's not really like that or whatever. And then bring the conversation to me. But don't not defend me and then run to me with the little, like, oh, they were talking shit like this. Because that's wrong. In my opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I didn't watch Potomac.
Wow. You didn't watch the third show when you had a whole day to do it. Really?
I didn't want to watch it.
You didn't want to watch Cheshire, but you did.
Yeah, but I liked Cheshire more than I liked Potomac. I'm so depressed because I was so excited to have a new Housewives show, but it's not interesting to me at all. Did anything interesting happen?
I can't remember.
Exactly.
Well, it's been a whole day since I watched it.
Oh my god. If you can't remember it for friggin' 48 hours, then clearly it's not that memorable. And that's my problem with the show. None of them are memorable. None of them are like...
Oh wait, Giselle and Cherise finally made up for that flippin' wreck on the first episode from the flippin'...
Clam bake or whatever?
Yes, that
Woohoo! You knew they would, because neither of them are really in the wrong.
No. Technically, it's kind of Charisse who was in the wrong because
she invited her over to cook like a fucking servant.
And asked her to bring a friend to help with her hair.
Yeah. Well, I don't think she said bring a friend to help with your hair. I think what happened was when they came, she looked like shit. She wasn't in any way ready for the party. And they were like, oh, honey. She's like, I know, I got to hurry up. I got to get ready. I got to do my hair. And they're like, well, if you want somebody to help with your hair, let us know because this is my hairdresser. And she was like, okay, thank you. Which isn't saying, yes, come help with my hair. But it's not saying, no, I have a hairdresser already coming. You know, it kind of leaves it an ambiguous gray area.
Woo.
Yeah, big fucking deal. Whatever. So I think that's it. I think we covered everything. Oh, no, Candace Luann got engaged. We forgot. But then she's just going to be Luann.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I like that.
Because unless he has a title, she won't have her title anymore. Because you only keep your title because her ex-husband is the one that was a count. And they got divorced. So she's still a countess because even though they're divorced, she hasn't remarried. Once she remarries, she loses the title.
Right.
And she's like built her whole persona off of being Countess Luann. She's written books on etiquette and this and that as Countess Luann. And so, I mean, if she's just going to have her singing career to stand on as Luann, then that ain't going to carry her far.
Does the Daily Dish app say anything about her fiance?
Hold on. It did talk about her engagement. Luann is going to get married. Hold on. I don't think it says anything. Luann de Lesseps gushed about her new relationship with Thomas D'Agostino Jr. I'm so excited I found love the second time around. I'm so lucky. His name is Tom, and he's so wonderful. He's really my soulmate. I was married for 16 years the first time and very lucky to have my two beautiful children. I never thought it would happen to me again, but I found love again, and I'm a hopeless romantic. So it looks like we're going to get married.
So, nothing about a title.
Well, I doubt anyone named Thomas D'Agostino is like, has a title.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't sound like he's that kind of guy. We're not going to see Luann and Tom walk out down the aisle just yet, though. The two are not officially engaged because he's still looking for the right ring.
What?
So wait, they're not officially engaged, but they've told everybody they're getting married? That's the guy.
Okay.
I don't get it. When Luann and Tom do tie the knot, we have a suggestion for the first song. Oh, no. Yeah, it doesn't. He's nothing. Oh, I mean, not nothing. That sounds bad. Hey, man, he's not titled.
So he's not. So
like, whatever, but they're not really officially engaged, apparently. Which is stupid. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So that's it for this week. This has been Bravo Mazel Mash, brought to you by S.W.O.R.D, Superior World of Reality Discussion. I'm Shannon.
And I'm Daniel.
Till next time. Cheers. Ding. I like how we make fake glass sounds.